Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching episode 3 of season 2 of The Expanse. I love that I have to say what season I'm in because I'm just chugging along here. I'm thoroughly enjoying every episode that I watch of this show. I am very invested in this story and these characters and just the world building that's happening and the people that we're meeting. I know I'm not taking any of them for granted, and every little thing about them I'm trying to hold on to and listen to, and even I'll rewatch episodes just to be like, maybe I missed something. And I like that I am still doing all the studying, I'm doing all the homework, and I still have no idea where it's going. Did I think Miller was gonna kill Dresden? Nope. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Nope. Did I think Souther was just gonna quit and just give up his seat on the council? Nope. There's so many surprises that happen, and I'm thoroughly enjoying not being able to guess it. Even though I try, I don't know why I bother. I'm almost always wrong, or I'm close, or I'll be completely right, and then left field, something happens, and I'm just like, oh, well, I can't even bask in the glory of being right about something because I was so wrong about everything else. But I'm enjoying that aspect of it. I like that it's keeping me on my toes. This show is amazing. On the last episode, after Mars destroyed Phoebe, the UN Council is thinking about retaliation or what they should do in return. Which is why Souther quits, is because they're going to attack a station that we see Christian send Ehrenreich. So Ehrenreich has it as his idea. They feel like they need to respond by attacking Deimos, which is like a radar station, apparently. I don't know what that means, but that's okay. I don't think I need to. I think I will learn as we go along. If I'm going to guess, it's just a communications array location. A really big cell phone tower. Later on, we see Souther at the bar, and Christian is talking to him, and he really does not like her. I think it's delightful. I mean, we know her intentions on everything, and so he is just going off of what he sees in front of him and how she interacts. And quite frankly, if I did that, I'd be like, oh, I don't like her that much either. But we know deep down who she is. And I still sometimes think that she's being manipulative, and then I'm like proven wrong. But they have a little chat about Fred Johnson, and that Fred Johnson didn't know about Anderson Station and didn't know that they had surrendered, and he attacked them. And he was hailed as this hero on Earth and was vilified everywhere else. And he never tried to clear his name. He just walked away. And now he's OPA. I could see how that happened. And the more I get of Fred Johnson, the more I get the feeling that he is an incredibly good person. The look on his face when Miller kills Dresden is like shock that it happened in front of him. And then when Miller walks back up to Dresden and shoots him like 3 more times, like Fred is just bewildered. And I like that because previously in the episode, he just spaced a guy. I mean, the guy that tried to kill Christian, which I think is going to be helpful for him to have done. Because now she wants a phone call with Fred Johnson, a secret phone call, because it's considered treason. And if there's one person on this show that I would think would commit treason, it'd be Christian. And Miller. Like, let's be honest. Let's be honest. Miller would probably do it too. But Fred gets the rundown from our crew about what happened on Eros, and that it's possibly extrasolar or alien, which he definitely is shocked by that as well. So he puts together the assault team that's going to land on the station, which includes Miller, which is interesting, but also Diogo is on there. Which I thought he died in space, and I was heartbroken. And then we see him all fired up, getting ready to fight for the belt. You know, he's like ready to get into the action, and gets shot in the face by a jelly round, which I will say, well played, Expanse. You fooled me. You got me there. I thought we just saw him die. Why bring him back for no reason? I don't know if he's going to become a crew member, if he is going to be with the Rocinante, but like, please, can he? Like, it's the only way I feel like he's safe, because in the fight that they had in space against the stealth ship, like Swiss cheese, there is just like rounds going through that ship, and not one of them got hit. Like close, but no one got hit. You know, Alex is a stud when he's flying this ship. Like he is a rock star. Like that he's no longer a bus driver. He is the captain of a gunner ship. I'm very impressed by Alex. But we also see Amos just get like tossed as he's like trying to fix things in the ship, and like please stop doing that. I know we're probably going to see him do that way more often than I would like, but like can I don't want to see my man's broken. I don't want to see my man's beaten. I don't want to see him tossed. Like just I don't like it. I don't like it. Although Amos is tough, so it's fine. It's my poor little heart that can't take it. And lastly, which I don't really like discussing relationships on the show. Like Octavia and Miller made me uncomfortable. Like his adoration for Julie, I thought was a little uncomfortable until he found her dead. But like Holden and Naomi, which I get it, two very good looking people. They're into each other. It's not the pairing I would have put. I was all for Naomi and Amos. Like I was just like, these two are simpatico. Like they're perfect together. And I don't know how Amos is going to feel about their relationship. Maybe nothing, maybe something. I don't, I'm still figuring out how that boy's mind works. Is he gonna be okay with it? Is he not gonna be okay with it? Is he like, yeah, dudes, get it on. I'm all for it. Like, I don't know. It's weird. But I'm sure we're going to get more on that. I don't know where this is going to go from here, because now we have a dead scientist that could have given us information, but Miller ruined that. And the crew, like, they can go back to Tycho Station, but I don't know where the journey ends, because I don't think the station they landed on was Thoth. At least they didn't say it was. So I don't know if they still have to go to Thoth, or if they have to go somewhere else. If we're going to see the attack on Deimos, I'm curious. I don't know if we're going to get that phone call. I don't know why this was phone call, but I don't know if we're going to get the phone call. But I'm really excited, because I, again, have no idea where this show's going, and I love that about this show. So let's get into it. I can hear the cats crying in my bedroom because I locked them in there. Hopefully they're okay. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh, are they attacking Deimos? Is that what this is? They're gonna obliterate that moon.
I always knew Earth would strike first. Right, Arthur?
He does not like you, girl.
Not today! You hear me, soldier? I will not have you disrespecting a fellow Martian. Who do we fight for? Mars! Suit up. We need to train.
I still don't know how I feel about her. She's a little stiff.
Deimos wasn't a god. He was a representation of the horrific fear that comes with war.
Oh, that's poetic.
I know you're worried about Arjun and the grandkids, but we're more than capable of protecting Luna.
I hope so.
We have enough ships to shoot theirs down. We could knock Mars out of our sky for good, if it comes to that.
Jesus.
Did you know that Martian Marines always train at 1G Earth gravity?
This could be our last chance to win, Christian.
What's winning?
It's like you always said. Earth must come first.
I mean, only 17 people died on Deimos, so that's good. Her plan worked. She saved more lives by telling him that. I mean, it just... I already forgot her name, but the Martian Marine, like, she's fired up over those 17 people, and like they say, they ruined their sky. Yes, please fix all those holes. A gunship that saw battle. It's badass.
Gonna take more than a couple of band-aids to get the Rossi back on her feet again, you know.
The Rossi's the least of our goddamn problems now.
Hey! I don't want him anywhere near the prisoners! You shouldn't even be on this station!
Hey,
Oh!
you need to get off your chest there.
You're damn right!
Stop it!
Holden gets fired up so easy. I shouldn't laugh.
Dozens of ships leave here every day. Pick one, and I'll get you on it.
I have my gun back.
That's a no. Oh, Miller. You just make so many messes. We're gonna have a man chat?
Captain had us clean out your quarters. Naomi dropped a few cancer med charges in there for you.
Other than that, nothing else.
Here's how.
Okay. That's not how that works, but okay.
Captain doesn't want you around anymore.
I had a feeling those two weren't going to get along very well.
Yeah. For what it's worth, I get it. He killed your girl and you shot him.
He killed Eros.
The captain always gets a little jumpy when you kill people without talking it over first. Yeah, I'm sure you would have asked for permission, too. You and me, we're a lot alike.
Eh.
We've been around.
Yes.
Because the way I figure it, he's probably right. Sure as hell has a better chance of being right than I do.
Yikes.
You keep picking fights with the wrong people.
Coming from Amos, I agree. What is the importance of that necklace? I mean, I know it's a memento for him, but, like, why was it so important to her?
He shot an unarmed man right in the head.
An unarmed mass murderer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, that would kill the mood, but...
He was gonna talk. We could have used him.
We could have what? Worked out a deal? With a man who casually murdered countless belters.
He didn't have the right to make that decision.
True.
But you do.
Good question. Uh-oh.
That's my tip. Time to go home.
Okay. Where's the house? I like you.
You wouldn't know what to do.
You're gonna need that zap for your heart after Diogo.
Diogo. It's a different boy now.
Come. You stay with me. You one of us now.
You don't have a choice, Miller. Go with your new friends.
Oh, that one just missed puncturing your reactor, see? You guys would have melted instantly.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, yikes.
If that had gone through to the inner hull, your goal would have snapped in two. Most ships would have been blown to scrap after that kind of beating.
Yeah, well, not the Rossi.
She's really excited telling him this.
You're a Martian, right? You still got people there?
They think I'm dead. I went down on the Donager. So is the Rossi gonna be okay or what?
Don't worry. We're gonna treat her like one of our own. I see you're from some rock. Care to put the ball to the wall?
Pashang Ya.
What does that mean?
He was in the data center, so we're going to interrogate him first. They all work for the same company, Protogen, including the one destroyed on Phoebe. Get in there.
I love how Amos just, like, casually watches.
Your hometown's only named after you because your family infested it like some hyperbreeding rats.
Well, we need more real dust-eating Martians.
Settle down. Go fetch.
Ooh! She was waiting to take a shot at him. Oh. Well.
Paulo Cortazar.
Nanoinformatics.
That sounds important.
It is.
It does sound important.
We need you to make a vaccine.
Why would I want to do that?
I can't imagine what it must have been like watching your mother die.
Her brain was fried. She didn't think anything was wrong with her. Serene as the Buddha. Not a bad way to die, actually.
You're free now to do
What
the
is
right
going
thing.
on with Amos?
I use all the sensor data from the actual raid to correct flight parameters.
Hmm.
Now run the sim from the beginning. Go back 1 minute. Run it again.
Literally play ball. Okay. Naomi's got an outfit on. I like it.
Come on, we should hydrate with some beers.
I like her. She's my kind of gal.
Hottest beats maker on Tycho. She jacked a encrypted data stream off the station we kill, but it come from Eros.
Turn it off.
Miller is a dad.
Those belters you're jamming to, they're dead or dying.
Or worse.
So we cut off all the heads, rule the whole system.
The system rules you, kid. Always has. You figure out what's on Eros, they kill every last one of us to get it.
Us?
Belters.
Are we getting rid of the hair? Or just the side? Why does he keep seeing her? I'm happy to see Naomi having fun. Is Alex like obsessed about being perfect with that battle?
The neurons in his right temporal parietal junction have been impeded.
I have no idea what I just saw.
Well, he wasn't born this way. He was altered. Part of his temporal lobe has been effectively erased.
Which part?
The part that governs empathy. It's non-invasive.
So someone waves a magnet at the right side of my head and suddenly I can watch 100,000 people die in agony and not give a shit.
Wow. Wow.
Well, he's not a homicidal maniac. He just no longer has the capacity to consider any life other than his own meaningful.
Is his condition reversible?
I'm afraid not.
How do you reach a guy like that?
If he'd been willing to talk, you'd be thrown in the brig right now, but he wasn't. That's how Martian he is.
Current appearances to the contrary, he is one of the toughest dusters I've served with. The sooner we have it out with Earth, the better.
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you. We've been ordered to Ganymede Station to secure the food supply.
Farm patrol.
Now you and your team will carry out your orders with pride and dedication, befitting soldiers of the Martian Republic. Are we clear, Gunny?
Yes, sir.
Dismissed.
She is not happy about that. God, she's so gung-ho. That's probably why they call her Gunny.
A secure channel to Fred Johnson? Yes.
Give it to me, please.
Right now, this is just a bad idea.
It
You hit
is.
send, and it's treason.
If I do nothing,
Yeah.
millions could die. Please give it to me and go. There is no need for us to hang together.
Oh, I'm sure they'll hang us separately.
Those words were lies. A facade to protect myself. Because you were right. I want to stop this war. So now, I'm asking you for help. If you have any cards left in your hand, the time to play them is now.
I
I
love
never
her.
thought I'd see the day. I think I got something she can use.
If they learn that you're helping her, the OPA will put a hit out on you.
Well, then I guess it's gonna have to be our little secret then,
Yeah, girl, keep your mouth shut. What is this diagram that he's making? Oh, God.
I was on Eros. I saw Julie Mao. Have a seat. In that hotel room, there was madness. And it stank of sick death. See, you and I were both from the slums, so I know you know the smell that I'm talking about. And there was a puddle. Blue barnacles jutting out of her mouth, out of her body, snaking out of her hair, growing up against the walls. And there she was. Dead.
Beautiful.
Beautifully dead. Not dead. Becoming.
The barnacles? An expression of pattern matching systems, but capable of control systems like brain tissues, two-stage pumps adapted from hearts, and at the very center, like a seed crystal that requires and provides a massive amount of energy. I know what it looks like. What was it doing?
Wait. Don't go. Please! Tell me!
I don't know what just happened, but I liked it. Amos found the answer that he was looking for. Ooh. Miller, I like your hair. No, I'm being complimentary to Miller. What the hell?
I think maybe I know where I need to go now, too.
What would make you positive?
A big one. Nauvoo.
Have you ever talked to a pedophile?
Oh.
We try to ask some stuff, but if you show them pictures of kids, then they'll go on and on and on. I had a private chat with Cortazar, and Eros is his pedophilia.
You were talking about stopping it, taking it away. That's why he wouldn't help you.
The protomolecule is the first evidence of a tree of life apart from our own. Didn't come with an instruction manual.
It got out on the Anubis. I saw the results.
What did it do?
Killed everyone aboard.
Obviously. But then what? And be specific.
Give him a full report.
We nuked the ship and everything on it.
But still going strong on Eros.
The more biomass you feed it, the faster it learns, the more it changes.
A whole station, 100,000 people.
Easy.
100,000 opportunities. We can only learn by letting it learn.
Can it be controlled?
That's what we were trying to do.
Can you control it?
I'd need my data. And everything coming off Eros.
Interesting. It's crazy how Amos came to that conclusion. He's very smart.
Our Eden.
Well, I've never been to Earth, but it kind of looks like a big, huge metal rock tunnel to me.
The cylinder will be sealed. The body will begin to spin. All this will be farmland.
Shit.
Some felt that taking entire families on a journey that their grandchildren wouldn't see the end of was inhuman.
Well, I seen Inhuman, and this ain't it.
Indeed.
Boy, it sounds like just what I need.
I feel like Miller's up to something.
It's new. Give it to me.
Is it talking?
The universe just kissed me on the cheek.
Are those people talking?
Not people. Pulses. Counting down.
To what?
It's building. Building. Something.
Building what?
We're going to find out.
Great.
What the fuck is this?
God damn it!
He's still going? Why can't he just let it go?
25 people on that pod we lost. It's my job to protect them.
You saved Amos. There's no point.
Point is, next time I'm going to save them all.
That is not realistic.
Right from the top.
And he'll drive himself crazy. But I admire it at the same time.
You hurt yourself.
I just
Playing
overdid
ball,
it a bit.
dancing.
Fine.
The Eros isn't over yet. I don't think we can save it. But I do know we need to do something.
We'll do it together.
Okay, Holden, that little boyish grin drives me crazy. Okay, well, at least they're getting along.
I I take it this means you know where you want to go?
Eros.
Oh.
And you know we have to destroy it.
I think you're right.
Fred. Poor Fred.
And I didn't kill him because he's crazy. I killed him because he was making sense.
Oh.
Any idea how we can take out a whole asteroid?
Yeah.
Nuke?
With that.
The Nouveau? Does it have that capability? These episodes. Okay, first of all, I'm just gonna say this, that Amos is a wildly dynamic character. Like, at first I thought he was just kind of like this muscle. Like, he was just kind of like a crazy guy. And then it kind of developed more into somebody who was strategic. And then I see him, it was almost like he had this grin on his face when he was talking to this guy. And he knew how to interrogate him in a way that made the guy feel like they were buddies. And that he was just willing to share this information with him. Because it was almost like when Amos was talking to him about Julie and how exciting it was, and the stuff that was happening, and what he saw, and what he smelled, all this was going on, that, it got the guy excited, and Amos knew to do that. But he mentions to Holden, have you ever spoken to a pedophile? That's not lost on me that Amos knows how a pedophile thinks. And that's upsetting. There's more to that, and I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm actually really surprised because I really thought Amos was going to be like the physical guy, and he is. But he is smart. He is very smart. Now, Holden, on the other hand, is still being Holden, where he is very emotional. And I understand him being upset with Miller about killing Dresden because they were going to get answers. And again, we don't learn until the end of the episode that Miller was like, yeah, he was making sense. I didn't think he was crazy. I think, it does make sense that that's why Miller would dispose of him the way he did. I did not expect Miller to want to go to Eros and have the Naboo take Eros out. And I don't even know if they're a gunship. And I thought it was really weird. I thought he was having a come to Jesus moment, and he was like literally coming to Jesus. That's not my style. I'm glad it's not really his. But he wanted information on the Nouveau, and he wanted to go to that guy and learn all about it. It seems like a magical place. I don't know, are they going to steal it from the Mormon church? How do you steal that ship? Obviously Fred Johnson has the keys, so he can make that happen. But I don't doubt that Miller would try to hotwire it. I can't believe I gave Miller a compliment about his hair. Damn it, I'm starting to like Miller. Make it stop. Make it stop. Next thing you know, I'm going to be very pro Holden. And it's not that I'm anti Holden. He's not the captain I would want. I think he's a little too emotional for me. And I love Naomi, and I don't even know what her name is. Let me go to Fred Johnson's second in charge, the only one that knows the secret of him talking to Christian. It still just says Colonel Johnson's second in command. Does she have a name? Can someone give me her name? I liked her from the last episode. I really like her in this episode too. She's feisty. I like that. I like that a lot. She seemed really excited to talk about the battle and explain exactly what happened to the Rossi to Alex, and it almost seemed like she was excited about it, but then she even says, I'm surprised you guys even made it back, and was impressed by them. And then Alex kind of getting a little obsessed and trying to figure out how he could have saved the other pod. They knew what they were signing up for. and you can't save everyone. And I know from being on Eros and wanting to save more people, and the conversation he had with Amos in the prior episode about like they could have saved more people, and like, you know, Amos being like the crew comes first. You know, I think Alex may have lost people that he could have saved, and now he's still trying to, I don't know, redeem himself somehow, and replaying this thing over and over and over. You know, like it's it might be a no-win scenario. Like it could very much be like a Kobayashi Maru where you're not going to be able to win. You're not going to be able to save that pod because you might have to forsake the other pod. And every single time the Rocinante was being blown up. So it's just like, Alex, you gotta let it go, man. And I wonder how that's going to go trajectory for Alex. I like that he's wanting to save more people, and he wants to do whatever he can to make sure he saves more people. I just don't know what that's going to do to his mind. And of course, we saw Christian make her phone call to Fred Johnson. It was something that Fred, you know, like bought, and I think he knows the stakes. I think he knows her reaching out to send this message, that it's either treason of the highest degree, or he is being played for the fool, also of the highest degree. The stakes are high no matter what. If this phone call goes through and he listens to this message, he knows the stakes are high. And he chooses to believe that it's true. And I like that. But I don't know what was sent back to her. It just looked like a stealth ship in like an orbit. And I don't know if that's like a meet us here thing, or this has the answers that you're looking for. I don't know what he sent her. I figured he'd send her the information that they got with that they hid like in the asteroid belt, in the missile. I don't know what else he sent her. Maybe my brain, it's firing in all synapses, and I'm sure it's just dodging right past some important information. Because it's me. That's how my brain works. I don't know what's up with Miller seeing Julie. I find it interesting that he keeps seeing her. I don't know what that means. Damn it, Miller's growing on me. Don't like it. So we also got a couple scenes with the Martian Marines, and they have her as Draper on the cast list, but they call her Gunny, so I guess I'm gonna have to start calling her Gunny. I still don't know how I feel about her. I know she's like really gung-ho. She wants to go to war because it's what she's been training for her whole life, you know. Like, this has been her life, like her whole life is training to take on Earth. and like when it's ingrained in you that much, like you just feel like you have an accomplished life's mission. And I feel for her in that, but I don't really like it either. I do like that she shows loyalty after, you know, Travis like hits her, I think he hit her in the face with like an elbow or something, and so she laid him out, which she's got herself a mean right hook. But like the fact that he didn't rat her out, and then you saw that group kind of come together, you know, it was a little bit of like our Rocinante crew coming together a little bit. And it's just like you had some people that were just at each other's necks, and then finally they congealed. I still don't know Hilly and like her thing, and like because he's an Earther and she's a Martian, but I don't know if she's Martian because her whole family is doing terraforming on Mars. And then of course the other two are Martians. So it's just like for them to accept him in, even though he was from Earth, I think that's great. I just don't know. I don't know where they go from here, because they're still not going to Earth to fight a war. They're going elsewhere. So now I'm curious to know like what's going to happen with the Nauvoo. Oh yeah, it's Nauvoo. So now I'm wondering what's going to happen with the Nauvoo. Like, can that take out an asteroid? It seems like it's like a moving hotel for the Mormons. I'm sure they have defense on it because it's such a big ship and it's such a long way to travel. It's 100+ years that like they have to have defense somehow. Are they gonna steal that ship? Are they gonna steal that ship? Like, Miller is crazy. He, like, just how he came up with that. I love it. And the fact that him and Fred Johnson are kind of like on the same page. It's very interesting. I'm sure Holden's going to hate that idea. I'm sure Holden is not going to back up that idea. I'm sure that Holden is going to fight that idea. And there's going to be Naomi, who's the voice of reason. So when Naomi's the voice of reason and Amos hears this, Amos will be on board. And then Alex will just be like, I just want to save as many people as possible. So I feel like those are the scenarios that are going to play out. I still don't know what Christian's doing with the stealth ship information. I don't know what that's about. Maybe he's just giving it to her so then she knows where to look for stealth tech to prove that it was actually Earth, or I don't know. Curious. Very curious. Okay, guys. Like, subscribe, notifications, click it, then you'll know when I've posted another video. All full-length reactions are available on my Patreon. Now bigger and better. They actually have timestamps, not the way I was doing it, so I'm sure it's a lot easier for you guys to sync up your copy with it. And head over to my Instagram, Funny Little Gal Reacts. I talk about content over there all the time. I post fun stuff, weird stuff. I do question and answers. Not all the time, but on occasion. And, you know, sometimes personal stuff, so you can get to know me just a little bit better. But other than that, I'll see ya.